Alright. Alright. Should be good now. Can everyone hear me? Alright. Alright, good. Good. Finally. Sorry about that. The, yeah, the game really, like, decided not to listen to me. Or, XSplit did not want to listen to me. So, yeah, sorry about that. It's good. We're good. Hello, everybody. And I apologize for being a little late there. Was running a little behind on getting, things done with my brother. We had to work on his girlfriend's car, and, well, we got it working. So, yes, Brian, Alexander, Addy, and yes, Devil, hey, how you doing, buddy? How you doing finally, how you doing finally catching up? Alright, well, this is, the final Doom. I can't believe they gave a... balls. I can't believe how early they gave me, I can't believe how early they gave me, Berserk. Hey, Fog, how you doing, buddy? Update, I got my PC parts all installed. The issue is that the PC, don't turn on no matter what. Oh, that's not good. Is it perhaps an issue of you put the wrong power plug into or onto the wrong connecting pin? I can't believe the game screwed me by picking up the item first. Oh well. That armor I can back up later. You're here? Welcome. Welcome, Devil. How you doing, buddy? Like I said, how's it feel to finally be caught up after all this time? What opened? Oh, can I not get back? Oh, that's a bummer, ain't it? Alright, well, I guess I'm out that armor then. Oh, wait. Oh, there it is. Ha ha. Yoink. Ah, cool. Got the first one complete. Human barbecue. Oh, speaking of barbecue. So Albeleo, I just watched Quest for Camelot yesterday. I don't know why people thought it was bad. I kind of enjoyed it. Quest for Camelot. I don't know if I've ever seen that. What is it about? Oh boy, I am just getting shredded. And where'd you come from? There we go. Okay. Oh, I didn't even realize I picked up the chainsaw. There we go. Oh, there's a birthday? Did I miss? Is it Shadow's birthday? Did I miss that? If it is, happy birthday, Shadow. Oh, it feels good to finally be caught up. I gotcha, I gotcha. I appreciate you going back and watching everything. I wasn't so sure it would be entertaining enough for people, but I'm glad to hear somebody has been checking out the streams and everything. So, thank you very much. Oh, cool. Well, happy birthday, Shadow Master. For those who haven't voted in the polls, there's a poll for what movies Albeleo and I should comment on next live stream. Trigun Episode 3 is winning by a small margin. Yes, if anybody wants to hear more just general movies, or about Episode 3 of Trigun, and a couple other little decisions that you can make, you can check things out over at Adrian's channel and vote in that poll as well. Oop. There's one on my butt. Quest for Camelot is a Don Bluth animated film. It's not the one that looks like Dragon Slayer or whatever, right? Oh, I didn't even realize they were there. I think God is trying to stop me from playing Dynasty Warriors. Is the, real quick question for anybody, is the music a little loud for this game? Because on my end it seems a little loud, but it could just be on my end. Ah, there it is. Okay. It's a little loud? Alright, let me turn that down. Alright, how does that sound to everyone now? Is this better? Is this too... Okay, am I... am I loud enough that you hear me over the game? Ugh, sluts. Better? Alright, we'll go with that then. There we go, made it. Whoop! Good. I might have bumped it when I was trying to readjust everything for XSplit, because I don't know why it was being like that. I was trying to I don't know, like XSplit's just been giving me a lot of hassles for like no good reason. Strong and Grand with a $10. Showing support, great video earlier today. I'm so sick of the propaganda from people who claim to have my best intentions in mind. Oh, I gotcha, and well, thank you very much. Like I said, you didn't have to, man. Thank you very much, though. Oh my jeez! Stop shooting me, bastards! It hurts. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, man. Oh, yeah, he'll kill them. But yeah, I'm I'm glad you liked the video. I didn't even get around to like discussing a lot of what I wanted to necessarily. Like there was more detail, is what I should say, that I wanted to get into with that video. But I'm glad you enjoyed it for what it was. These are the kinds of things that really like irk the crap out of me in filming and everything today, and to see like, I know a lot of people really like a character like Isaac, for example, because Isaac was race-swapped in Castlevania Nocturne as well, but a lot of people give him a pass just because he's supposed to have some of the stronger character development. And while I do agree that he has some of the better, I don't necessarily think that he has a great deal of consistency about him, especially since as a character he flips from the conversation, like from the pirate that he meets, right? Like, he has the conversation with him, and then he basically just instantly turns around and starts wanting to kill people again, right? Like, there's not a lot of... Oh, I didn't need to make that jump. What am I? I'm an idiot. And it really does, like, fall apart for me, and it's just like, granted, that's one example, and I need to, you know, I really should have brought up more examples, because there are way more people who I think have done better. I'm glad there are a lot of characters that are a lot better and I should have used them as examples, and I didn't get around to doing it, which it's, you know, it's all on me. I did not do as good of a job as I should have. Oh, fuck, I didn't realize I ate that one. Piss off. Well, we gotta learn how to get up there real quick. Also, yeah, Juan, Eric, thank you all for joining as well. I'm not ignoring you guys. It's just conversations just flowing, you know. Where is Juan? Is it... Ah! There it is. I thought I remembered I was missing something. But yeah, it's just like there are many examples of characters that are already badasses, and the fact that no one's really making stories, not even, see, it's not even like you need to make wow, I missed a lot of kills. It's not like you need to make stories for black characters so that black characters have someone that they can relate to separately, you know? And the same thing for, like, Hispanic characters and everything else, or Asian characters, whatever. It's just that we all know, like, the reason why characters are made today. You know? Like, we know why a character is written to be black. Oh, fuck, where'd he go? Like, we know why the character's written this way. And it's frustrating because when you point this out, because it's obviously for political purposes nowadays, you are the problem. And I think that's ridiculous. Like, I don't like the idea that skin color is, as I said, treated as a commodity. You know, black people are not a commodity. Asian, hell, white people are not a commodity. I get frustrated by how all of this happens nowadays, regardless of who it is. Like, the characters already exist. You know, like, you know, you had the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and Family Matters, Cosby Show, you know, especially before all the nonsense happened. Hell, there was oh man, what is the show? There is a show that was from the 90s, and it won a multitude of Emmys. And it's like the main guy, I think he's like a black cop, and then there's like a female prosecutor. It's a really diverse cast, like, definitively speaking, right? Hispanic, Asian, black, white. And it's like there's black cops and female prosecutors, all kinds of people, but it was winning Emmys. It did a ton in terms of, like, winning awards and whatnot. Nobody batted an eye. No, like, most people today probably don't even know that show existed before I mentioned it here. But, you know, it's like, if a show like that were to be made today, you know, it would be, you know, like, we know what would happen. You know, the one guy, the white guy would probably be gay, and you know, the black characters would just be victims because that's all that's viewed upon. And I think that's ridiculous, because I don't think that treating characters as, or even people, I suppose, like, treating anyone and everyone as victims and you can only do X because of Y. This kind of shit drives me insane. You know, like Storm is not the most powerful character or one of the most powerful X-Men because she's black. You know, like, it's like she she is of nobility, she has restraint, she has discipline, and she cannot use her powers because she can literally destroy the earth. Like, that speaks a great deal to her as a character. But the way it's written now, like, if they were to write her now, it would just be like, Yas Slay Queen, you know? And I hate that. God, it's actually driving me nuts. It's not Law and Order. I know it's in that vein. Hold on. Criminal shows? Is criminal shows what I'm looking for? Oh, hold on. I know who might have it. Hold on. Let me go to hang, give me just a second, Strong. I know who would have it. I gotta find who I'm following. Give me just a second here, guys. I'm sorry. It's driving me nuts, and I have to find this. Black actor. He's been on Timcast a couple times. He's very outspoken about the crap that's going on. Clifton Duncan, here he is. Hold on. He recently... Where is... Homicide, that's it. Homicide. Okay, hold on. Homicide, IMDb. I think this is the right... Yep, this is it. So yeah, if you want to see something interesting for its writing... Okay. So Homicide is the show. It's just Homicide. It has Richard Belzar, so the guy from Law and Order, Clark Johnson, Yaphet Kotto, Melissa Leo. It's got John Seda, S-E-D-A, and Andre Braugher. That's it. The guy from that funny cop show with the dude from Lonely Island. Yeah. Yep. This is it. This is it. 1 hour episodes. It's solid. Like, it's a genuinely solid series. It's from that time, from that early, like, late 90s, late 80s, early 90s. That's what it is. If you get a chance, check out Homicide. So Homicide, Life on the Street. That's the series. Hold on. That's the title. Sorry, that was driving me nuts. I had to track that down. But yeah, so all kinds of shows like that exist. They have existed for years. And there is no reason to think that diversity in any way, shape, or form is a necessity, necessarily, because as I said in that video yesterday, it's all about the writing. And this show is a great example of you can absolutely make a good show, writing only, while still being diverse and not pushing all of the woke nonsense nowadays. So yeah, sorry for taking the time to pause and track that down. I wanted to find that. What the hell? Why is this open? Oh, I came in through here. Yes. Okay. Holy teleporters. Do these just... Oh. Chain gun. Okay. Stim pack. Alright, this is interesting. Oh, I saw a rocket box. The chain gun. Alright, that's it. Hey, Pip Pip, how you doing, buddy? Alright, so I have the red key. Crap. Let me catch up on a few chats real quick, because I know I skipped a whole bunch, and I'm sorry about that, guys. Glad to see a lot of people over in the UK don't buy that BS. Yeah, I really do fear for how bad things are in the UK because of the absurd, like, literal oppression that's going on because of all the nonsense. Like the like that show Adolescence is apparently going to be shown around the show Adolescence is apparently going to be shown I think they said they wanted to do something like it had to be like mandatory viewing or something like that. Like that oh, come on. That Adolescence show is really woohoo. That Adolescence show is like really popular out there with leftists, and so they're like pushing it hardcore. And so I think a lot of people are really worried about how that's going to go. Oh, I see, okay. Oh, my goodness. Whew. I keep getting stuck on the wall. Okay. Nothing, no. Health is always a good thing. Yep. My favorite character was the Viking pirate. Oh, gotcha. This level looks so much different on Unseen Evil. Yeah, at some point I will eventually get around to trying everything with the mods. I don't know how much mod support has shifted over from GZ Doom. Balls. Oh my goodness. There we go. Uh-oh. Oh, no. No, we're not doing this. Got him. Okay, never mind. Now he's dead. Screw off. He almost walked onto that teleporter and came outside with me. That would have been bad. This is definitely a room. This is gonna suck. Isaac was cool, but definitely felt like a Marvel's What If character, which, given the lack of actual source material used in the OG series, it unfortunately makes sense. Yeah, Isaac was definitely one of those characters that was written to have all of the favoritism in the world. The only two Isaacs I like are Isaac Clarke and Isaac Newton. I'm black, and it's such an insult. There's a plethora of original characters that have existed for decades that I can look up to. I can't look up to narcissists. Yes, exactly. You can, like, man. Like, there are so many characters that exist, and it's very telling that no one wants to put in the effort proper to make any of them come to life. Not that I want anybody to really try to make any of these characters now, especially with how bad the writers are today. Like, but, I mean, Static Shock, Blade... I mean, well, actually, Disney just failed even trying to make a Blade movie. Which is funny, because they would have replaced him with his own daughter in his own movie. That was like the ongoing script for the longest time. Thankfully, that project's been shelved, and I hope it doesn't come back, quite honestly. I had a friend that used Dracula as an icon earlier, and the skin was darker than... And his skin was darker than Pokedex lore. Good lord. I just realized I needed to save because I hadn't this entire time. I got stuck. Really like this music. That's a lot of people. Oh, wait, is anything... Okay. And at the end of the day, I don't even care the skin tone. Just give me a character I can look up to. Yeah. The other issue, too, is that, like, you don't need, like, there's a video at some point later on that I do want to try to discuss. Oh my goodness, that's a Hell Knight. I stand very fervently by the idea that heroes matter. And it drives me nuts that people will argue that heroes don't matter. Whoop! Nope! Oh boy! Please die, damn it! I realized I was in trouble. I stand very fervently by the idea that heroes matter. Because I think that not only do people need, in general, positivity in their lives, I think it does a serious disservice when you make it seem like heroes don't matter. Like, I'm totally fine, personally, with more superhero movies, or superhero-esque movies. I'm fine with this because heroes matter. Their choices, their decisions, that was a lot of... Not this decision, not to run into a million different dudes. But their sacrifices and everything else that they do, that matters. So when you take that away, when you degrade it in some way, as the left does, because the left doesn't actually know what heroism is. When you take all of that away, that's what I did to myself. Okay. Oh, jeez. I need to commit to one path. That's what I need to do. Please die, please die, please, God, please die faster. Thank you. Okay. When you have heroes actually doing what they need to do to be heroes, when you have heroic acts of sacrifice and everything else, that means something to a lot of people. And the problem I see with stories nowadays is not just the fact that you have bad storytelling, but when these characters are poorly portrayed, when they make stupid decisions, when they do the things that they do, and it causes us to dislike them, it takes away, bummer, it takes away from their sacrifice and what they are doing. It degrades everything. And we shouldn't be degrading what our heroes do. We shouldn't be, like, I don't want to be mocking, bad writing and bad like bad characters and whatnot, I want characters to succeed. I want characters to do well in life. But when you got people mocking and taking away all of these things, it degrades. Oh, that's where I was. Okay. When you take away and degrade heroes and mock them in the way that the left has been with all of their terrible writing, it degrades all of it, and it leads to uninspired individuals. It leads to hopelessness. It leads to me getting stuck in a fucking hallway because someone else didn't come here to save my ass. I hate getting stuck in tight corners like this. But when you heroes matter. Heroes matter a lot, in particular, because everything they also relay, their actions, their sacrifices, their deeds, all of it, it's not just heroic, it's, well, I don't want to exclusively say Christian, I suppose, but just the positivity, everything that comes from heroes is good. It's positive. It's unifying, galvanizing. It's when you take that away from people to the point that even the fiction they try to enjoy is not if you take away the hope of even the heroes in the entertainment and no one has something to look up to, then you break civilization. You break humans, like spiritually, and that's not a good thing. Like, there's so much more to it than just, and that's the kind of shit that really pisses me off when someone's like, you just don't like this character because you're racist. It's like, fuck you. You have no idea what makes a good character, a good hero. And that's what pisses me off the most. To claim that I don't know what it is I'm talking about. Just, oh, damn. Good throw, dude. I can't believe I got outplayed by a Hell Knight like that. Oh, almost got chewed up. Oh my goodness. Oh boy, that's unfortunate. Oh, lagging. There we go. Okay, that should activate. Oh. Need you to die very quickly. Okay. Why am I lagging as hard as I am? Let me catch up on a bunch of things real quick, because I've been ranting for a little bit here. Just make characters with actual qualities first, then deal with race last. Yes, agreed. That is correct, Fog. Isaac LaFlores was more interesting when you realize he was going what was going on in Curse of Darkness and what was being foreshadowed. Yes. CSI with Ice-T? No, yeah, that was Homicide. Can't remember the name. Yeah. There's two extremes in the world when it comes to opinions about skin color. Grab that and go back up. There are those that hate them because of it, and those that praise them because of it. Both are stupid. Yes. A character is not good because of their skin color. You know, like, a hero is not good because he's white, in the same way a black character is not evil because he's black. You know? Like, that's absolutely stupid. Like, to boil it down to such absurd and binary thought makes no sense. And it's very degrading, quite frankly. Ah, bummer. Whoop! Yeah, let's not have that happen again. Whew. Dude almost turned me into a Muppet. Let's see. Like I would be trans or something? Yes. Storm is awesome and hot, at least back in the 90s. Storm, oh, man. Whoop! Yeah, that whole 80s, 90s style of hair and bodies and everything, like, those, oh, damn. Those characters were just gorgeous. You know? It's like, there was this, there was this panel that was really funny, like, what was it, it was a little conversation that was happening about, there's a point, some of you guys might know the comic I'm talking about. There was a comic, oh, damn it, I didn't move. There's a comic where, Dick Grayson he's, like, returned to Gotham, and he has been in a relationship with Starfire for a little bit, and Barbara, so Batgirl, didn't know that Dick was back, and she went to his apartment to try and, you know, like, confess her relations to him, right, because she does like him. And when she opens the door, it's Starfire, and she's just in her panties, a shirt, and Dick's his overcoat. And it was a conversation. It was a conversation about, like, when you're a 10 and you are a 10 and then you meet a 12. And that comic, because this was early, you know, early mid 90s to late 80s, give or take. And Starfire is standing there, and she's, you know, 6 foot something, and in front of even Barbara Gordon, there she stands, and she's got that hair, the skin tone, the muscle, everything, and she's just amazing, right? She's so beautiful. And Storm, to me, is very similar in that regard, especially from, like, the old X-Men cartoon. Like, she's just gorgeous, and that's how these characters should be, you know. But yeah, that's what Storm reminded me of when you said it. I remember seeing an old episode of Waynehead on Saturday, when they still had animation on Saturday mornings, before I had Saturday work to do. Yeah, I miss Saturday morning cartoons. Miriam, Bloodstained, is a cool character, but she still resembles feminine qualities that I enjoy, despite being a dude. But no, I guess I have to have characters that's one-to-one, my one-to-one likeness. There's a really funny meme in the well, where'd you come from? There's a really funny meme in the Blasphemous community. Okay, we're doing that. That's what we're doing. There's a really funny meme in the Blasphemous community where because for anybody who doesn't know, Miriam does show up in Blasphemous. She's a DLC, not a DLC character, but you can go through and complete her. She has a bunch of different levels that you can complete that are all they're all obstacle courses, sort of like what I did in Order of Ecclesia when you guys watched me trying to avoid all of the platforms and everything. And when you first meet her, it's a low cut angle, so you start like at her knees and slowly raise, but she's got a skirt on, but you see her upper thighs with her tattoos. And the camera jumps over to the penitent one, and it just says sin intensifies. Oh Lord. Oh, there you are. Really hoping you aren't able to see me, John Cena. Yeah, basically. Well, that's why I emphasized, like, which Cena, not Cena. Balls. Oh, balls. Oh, man, what is going on right now with this frame? So they announced they will be making a Zelda movie trilogy, and it will be filmed in New Zealand. Oh, Lord. I already don't have faith in it because it's going to be live action. Nope. Oh, cool. Oh, they're shutters. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, what is happening right now? Oh, they're temporary. That's unfortunate. Thank God this... Thank God the Doom shotgun's a sniper rifle. Oh. Oh, I think that's what's going on. A bit of latency, and that is on the internet. It's either on the internet or it's on YouTube's end. Sorry about that, guys. Man, am I happy the ADI ruined DMC. Yeah, so what exactly is going on with DMC? Is it out yet or not? All right, real quick, can everyone can hear me, right? Like I know the I just had a pretty rough amount of lag. Can't see Dick down here. Whoop! See? Can't see Dick. Didn't see him in there. I know that yellow door is down here, but... Ah. Aha! That's unfortunate. Grab that and that. All right. Pretty much the Legend of Zelda games, Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, and Twilight Princess, and early drafts were meant to be a trilogy of games about the life of the hero of time. Oh, interesting. Aha! Backpack. Oh, no. As bad as we think it is, in the UK, it's probably worse. Well, considering that you're not even allowed to criticize what's going on in the UK, like, they'll show up and arrest you for online, like, you can hear me? Okay, good. Considering if you're in the UK, they'll arrest you for online criticism. I mean, like, the UK is... Whoop! That's unfortunate. Sorry if I peeked the mic there. Oh, bastard. This has got some really interesting level design. Yeah, this room doesn't say I'm about to get fisted. I actually have begun world building and creating characters for some video game ideas I've had for years. Got about 60 to 80 pages of characters, battle systems, world history, skills, magic, etc. Wow, dude, that's a hell of a lot of work. Good job. Keep it going. Oh, yeah, sorry, since I'm trying to catch up on all these chats here, sorry about that. Here's my question. How we feel about Doom the Dark Ages, folks? I haven't actually seen the thing for it. I didn't see the preview, so I don't actually know. What little I have seen about the melee and everything, I'm in favor of. I hope it all turns out well. But beyond that, I don't know much else. Adolescence. Adolescence is about a it is a 13-year-old boy who went through and killed his classmate, and the reason he did is because she was nagging him a whole lot. That's actually the story. She ended up killing her, or he ended up killing his classmate because she bullied him. And the reason why they did the show the way they did is because it is to blame Andrew Tate. Oh boy. It's to blame Andrew Tate and incel culture for all of the problems that are going on right now, instead of actually trying to solve any of the problems with male loneliness or any of the immigrants that are coming into the country and causing all kinds of problems in the UK right now. And the reason I brought it up in the video, if for those who haven't seen it, is because Adolescence race swaps the guy who committed the murder, the real life murder, and this, and I'm getting ahead of myself. The murderer is actually a guy named Hassan Sentamu, and he's a immigrant from like Somalia or Kenya or something. And the dude ended up I showed it in the video. The woman, the girl who was actually killed, the like 15-year-old or whatever, was actually black. And so it's infuriating because I've seen this kind of crap happen all the time, as it continues to happen fairly often out here in, at least in the state of Illinois. The problem, a lot of the problem I have with this crap is that in the state of Illinois, you have, like, nobody actually cares about what's going on. Like, Black Lives Matter and everything, nobody cares. Literally none of these people actually care. Because when people were freaking out about George Floyd, as an example, out here in Chicago, or not here, I don't live in Chicago, but out in Chicago, there was a 14-year-old, no, 8-year-old, something like that. She was really young, and she was in her, holy moly, she was in her dad's SUV in the back, and they were sitting in the drive-thru for it was like a Wendy's or a McDonald's, and some dude walked up and opened fire on the father's SUV, and this little girl got shot in the head, blew her brains out. But of course, you didn't hear anything about this because her life doesn't matter. Because Black lives don't actually matter, because it was all about George Floyd. That's the kind of crap that happens all the time throughout this country. Minneapolis. I mean, how many people here know David Dorn? You know? Like, David Dorn David Dorn was the retired police captain who got killed during the George Floyd riots because he was trying to defend his buddy's pawn shop. Ain't no one on the left complaining about that. Doesn't matter that he was black. He was in the way, you know? Like, that's the kind of heinous, evil shit that these people do all the time. They don't actually want to solve problems. And anybody else is just in the way. It's really disgusting. Arconis the Wolf, how you doing? Sorry if I didn't respond to you earlier. I like I said, I've been ranting. This map has an alternate path. I was confused by this one as a kid. Oh, were you guys talking about Wormhole earlier? Gotcha. That's probably the case. Where is that? I need a key. That's what I need. Here, let me... Okay, there's a little bit down here I might be able to check out. Oop, probably not in here. What morons say heroes don't matter? Well, I mean, hell, take your pick on people saying heroes don't matter, quite frankly. Damn. Where's that? There's a door that opens. Where is it? It's on my right. Oh, bummer. Not that I can really use this thing because of the, Damn it, I moved too fast. Not that I can really use this thing, but I do want to just collect it to collect it. Okay. But yeah, I mean, a lot of people say heroes don't matter, which is really frustrating because... Especially because heroes are traditionally very masculine, because heroes actually solve problems, and those problems are dealt with in the ways that they are. Of course, a lot of people will say heroes do not matter, because it's not their kind of hero. That's the really infuriating thing. You know, it's like... you know, unless the like a lot of people will probably try to make the argument of how, like, the new Snow White, for example, is a quote-unquote hero just because of, like, what she stands for. And if you watch the movie, she's actually a part of this, like, crazy future, this, like, crazy, like, communist utopia sort of mindset where everything was totally fine and free. Like they actually make a plot point out of her, like they actually make a plot point out of her wanting to give everybody apple pie, because evil corruption is totally only for the super hot, and then, like, the movie even tries to, like, I don't remember if I put it in the review, but in Snow White, they actually take a shot at and acknowledge it how not pretty Zegler is. because the movie, they actually end up saying, like, beauty, oh yeah, I did say it. It's like beauty is skin deep. It's like the fairest of them all is like who she is on the inside, and it's like that's really funny that the movie actually goes that far and kind of takes a shot at Rachel Zegler in that regard. It's really funny. Let's go down, I think. John Boyega attacking the audience and blaming ethnic discrimination for Disney sidelining him for Daisy Ridley Palpatine to be the big gun. What we know now, no, is definitely not Star Wars. He is a dunce. John Boyega is unfortunately an idiot. Like, a lot of people, myself included, went to bat for him. Like, I was totally fine because he ended up telling, like, Disney off, like, no, screw you. Like, you guys screwed me over, you know, because the controversy that happened was that they removed him from the poster in China for, I want to say it was Rise of Skywalker. And they removed him. Like, they took him off the poster because who would have guessed the Chinese are extraordinarily racist towards black people. Like, I don't know if anyone else doesn't know this, but it is an open secret how absurdly racist, like, the Oriental nations actually are. Like, China, Japan, Korea. Like, it's actually kind of funny. But that's, you know, that's how they view things. I've seen countless videos of people who are black, and they go to McDonald's in China, and they get booted out because they're black. It's absurd. And then people, like, they don't want to acknowledge this. They don't want to actually discuss any of this because reality kind of conflicts with a lot of their views and opinions. Who would have guessed? And this is... Oh, that's where that went. Cool. And that's why, I mean, it's something people don't want to acknowledge, and it's absurd because, like, you know, reality matters. You can't just brush things off because you don't like it, you know? But, yeah, it's like he went to bat against Disney because they took him off of the, they took him off the poster. They actually replaced him with an alien, specifically, which is really pathetic. But they did this, and that's where the controversy started because he was very angry. And rightfully so, because he's, you know, one of the faces of... Well, I think it's fair to say the franchise at this point. But, yeah, like... Oh, boy. You know, but that's what happened. And, yeah, it's just... He's been dealt a bad hand because... Very few people actually care for the Disney sequels, because the sequel trilogy sucks. And then, on top of that, he decided to attack the fans, and this is the biggest problem. It's like, so many people went to bat for him. But now, because he's like, yeah, screw you, I don't care... Everything all of the goodwill he basically, you know, had just went out the window. And it's just unfortunate. He is that greedy an individual. So, yeah, like, which is so stupid. A buddy of mine from my Discord actually really wanted to show me a movie, Attack the Block, I believe it's called. It's a little alien movie from the UK, and Boyega's in it, and he's good. Well, not like that matters anymore, because screw Boyega, I guess, you know? Oh, and the Woman King. This is legit the thing that a dystopic bad guy would do to prevent an uprising against their nonsensical rule. Yes. I mean, Razorfist does say that if you're looking for classic heroism, you could always take a look at some vintage pulp. Yeah. Razor's not wrong on that. A lot of the old school pulp magazines with people really going out of their way to try and save people, like they just do it. A lot of the old Western comics, too, were really good about that. you know, a lot of personal sacrifice and everything. Which I do want to get around to watching, or at least reading more of anything, like just and all of the stuff cowboy related. I've had a recent interest in it because of Razor. The fans didn't reject him. The message and agenda that screwed him over by Disney. Well, Finn making and like Finn's character getting screwed over in the movies was entirely on Disney. But Boyega choosing to lash out at fans is gonna, you know, that's gonna see him in a lot of trouble. And I don't necessarily know if it's gonna tank his career, but it's certainly not gonna do him any favors, because a lot of people like he's not a bad actor, but to lash out the way he did and blame the fans and everything else, it's like it's this is the kind of thing that's infuriating to me, because like what Grand was talking about, what Grand has been talking about is wanting to look up to somebody. It's like, imagine being a guy who is sick and tired of being talked down to by all of these leftists and all of the crap that they keep pushing onto everybody and saying, you can't do this without us. And then here comes a guy like John Boyega, who is a genuinely good actor, has been in some decent movies, gave Disney the middle finger because of how they treated him, and then all this time later, out of desperation to keep his career alive, he bends the knee and kisses the ring. Like, I ain't black, obviously, you know. And that pisses me off, because like, all of the backing, all of the support, and he threw all of it out the window because he wants to keep his own career going. Like, that is pathetic. You know? Like, he should be trying to work with people and connect and everything else, and here he is spitting basically in the face of everybody. There it is. If a hero can't solve a problem, no one can. A lot of people want heroes. And to argue against heroism is really frustrating. Making fun of bad things isn't fun anymore, because all the problems stem from some ham-fisted attempt at political messages rather than just classic incompetency. That's so bad. That's so bad it's good. Yeah, well, I have no problem mocking bad things necessarily, especially if it they're gonna keep me employed, I'll tell you that one. It's just, I don't want to always, like, basically always rely on that, you know? It's like, I would like some good things, you know? Oh boy. I really like the way a lot of these levels are designed. They look great. Really takes a lot of the interesting level design of, fuck me, of, master levels, and, cranks that up to, like, 11. Bummer. Oh no, oh no. Stuck in a hallway with a revenant. I was about to get boned. Nope, 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 nope. We're not doing this. I just learned this lesson. I think I got him. Just look at all the non-woke movies in recent years and how the audience responded. Yeah, Top Gun too. Top Gun Maverick is a perfect example of this, you know? Incredibly diverse movie. Incredibly diverse movie with a very large, well-rounded cast. And Maverick didn't pick, he didn't pick the one guy because, he's black, he picked the one guy because he's a good pilot. He picked him for merit, like, that's a good thing. Like, you don't pick somebody because it makes your twisted sense of pity, like, better for you. You pick somebody who is best for the job. Because otherwise you're going to come up short because you don't have the right people working with you. Or for you, for that matter. The man does entertain with the scare hollers. Oh, sorry. Like I said, I hoped I didn't, peak the mic too bad. Starship Troopers was a cool movie, so great. Starship Troopers is such a good movie. And I know Adrian wants to get around to talking about it, but I'm really worried about that. I'm really worried about the remake. Where are they? Also, the whole, like, the bugs did nothing wrong. I'm so sick and tired of hearing that argument. It's just, like, it's crazy to me how many people still refuse to understand that, like, the bugs, if the bugs did nothing wrong, they wouldn't be doing all of everything that they are, like, they wouldn't be aggressing in the way that they are, This is really cool. I like how this is set up. I don't like how this is set up. Everything I said was a complete and utter lie. Fuck this mission, fuck this game, fuck these demons, fuck your face. Fuck me. Oh, that's cool. Am I safe? I'm safe. Where are the damn... There they are. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. Got him. I don't want those things following me. Why don't people find Giganta as hot as they do Starfire? I'm not entirely sure, to be totally fair. Didn't I just come from here? Yes. Oh, that's the red switch. That's what I need to come back to later. Wait, what is that? Oh, TNT. There's gonna be... Oh, wait, I think I know what door needs to open. Hold on. I think it's the door just over here. The decline of entertainment began under the gay dude who was in the Oval Office in 08. Yeah, Obama definitely did a lot of bad things that made a lot of fucking... Obama definitely made a lot of things worse, especially the racial tensions. Like, nothing was anywhere near as bad as it is today prior to, like, 08. There's a health pack up here I'm gonna grab. I recently looked at the Black Adam movie. It was surprisingly decent. I haven't heard anything particularly impressive about it, MG, but I'll take your word for it, man. I did hear that DMC will have Kevin Conroy's official final character, like final voicing project. I don't know. I just don't know who it is, and I hope that they didn't screw it up, because you know it's Kevin Conroy, and I would like his last role ever to not suck. You know. The Netflix it is out. Okay. Well, maybe I will sit. I will get around to actually watching it. I know I gotta pick up on Nocturne. I know a lot of people have been asking about it recently too. And again, believe me, I'm not, avoiding it because I want to avoid it. I do want to get around to it. I have a lot to discuss about that movie, so it might just be a little bit until it's done, because I feel like it's going to be probably something a little closer to like an hour-long video, maybe more. Because I know I managed to do that Fallout video in like just over 30 minutes, but that took forever to edit too. And I know with Castlevania Nocturne, there's going to be a lot of editing, especially with all of the different subjects that have to be discussed. So, fuck. Got him. I'm really liking the intricacy of these. I got nothing. What? How much did I miss? Like, how? Prison. Out of the experimental labs, it seems the... VAC? Really? Oh, no, that is the U. Okay. USA has once again gulped it down with their... Oh, that's so funny. Oh, has really once again gulped it down. Their high turnover. It must have been hard for the poor old UAC to buy corporate health insurance nowadays. Ahead lies the military complex, now swarming with diseased horrors, hot to get their teeth into you. With luck, the complex still has some warlike ordnance laying around. Alright, well, I'm... Oh, finally the plasma rifle. I heard a Baron. I heard a Baron. There we go. Baron is toast. Is anyone looking forward to James Gunn's Superman? When I went to go see the Minecraft movie, there was a preview of me getting fisted. There was a preview of the... Oh, fuck this. Oh, no. There was a preview of the movie, and just like the trailer, it just starts out with Superman getting knocked down to the earth, and he's getting dragged home by oh gosh, Crypto? What's his name? What's the dog's name? I forgot the name. It's Crypto, right? I forgot the dog's name. I'm so positive it's Crypto. But the dog is dragging him home because he's knocked flat on his ass, and I gotta say, that is not the way you open up your superhero movie, with Superman, of all characters, flat on his ass after getting destroyed. Crypto, yeah, thank you, Alexander. I knew something like that was the name. I'm gonna need the health. Oh boy. Dodge you. Got him, that's good. Whoop! What a interesting level. Oh boy. Why are you still shooting at me? The dude behind you is shooting you. God, you suck. Damn Spectre. Tyshawn Lee, 7-year-old boy gunned down because of his dad being in a gang. Oh, 9 years old. I gotcha. That kind of shit happens out here in Chicago all the time. All the time. Like, there are so many kids that get killed just because of them being related or in some way, like, caught up in gang violence. Oh, man, I need... Oh, boy. Thank you, yoink. Oh! Where there's a will, there's a way! No, there's health back here. Whew, that was a little close. But yeah, the that kind of shit happens to people all the time. And out here in Chicago, there was a story that happened not too long ago. Basically, this kid was given the option to join a gang because his friend, I think, was in it, and his brother was related to one of the guys in the gang. This kid was like 13 or 14 years old, and they ended up finding him in a they found him in a steel drum. The guy, after the kid refused to join the gang, they beat the kid and then stuffed him in a barrel, and they set him on fire. They torched the kid alive. You won't hear anything about that. You won't hear anything about that from people like, Al Sharpton, Jesse Jackson, or any of them. Never will you hear that. And it's all because of politics. That's like the most infuriating thing about all of it. At the end of the day, it's like, there are people who genuinely lose their lives in some of the most heinous shit ever, but you won't hear about any of it. And it's all because it would make certain political groups look bad. It's infuriating. Would you... There we go. Come on. Come on. Oh, there's a third Baron? Oh, it's not a Baron, it's a soldier. Gotcha. They've already shamed heroes in various ways. Black Lightning became a side character in his own CW show for his daughter. Yeah, that shit happens all the time. They almost did it to Blade, like I mentioned. East Asia is insular about their culture and traditions. I asked my Vietnamese roommate about at ASU. Oh, I gotcha. Makes sense. Makes sense. It's not like there aren't, it's not like there isn't some value to be had from that, or anything of that nature. Like, there's nothing wrong with having that there's nothing wrong with protecting your culture or anything of that nature. It's an issue when the culture becomes so hyper aggressive that you cannot that it's going to cause problems. That's when it becomes a problem, when you have people who are constantly attacking others because they are not a part of your culture and your tradition, quote unquote. So then you become aggressive, and the mockery and everything that happens, like, there's no integration, there's no unity. It's like I happened to look up a couple things about Japan, for example. It's like Japan does not like it's like, despite everything they... Oh, shit. I don't know what's behind me, but I need to... I should have looked when I went to grab that button. Like, they will... Like, they don't even really necessarily like to date foreigners. There are people who specifically do, but even then, it's kind of looked down upon. And one of their, like, biggest things is that, like, if you cannot if you cannot speak the language, they basically don't care. Like, you know, you are not worthy of like having even a relationship with. So it's really funny because all of those, like, you know, Japan is having a birthing problem, so here's a visa to go and have babies. It's like, yeah, unfortunately, it's just not really a thing because they just don't have that care for foreigners in that way, which is a shame. Why did I come up here? Was it just for that soul sphere? I don't think so. Isn't China's racism why Marvel gender/race swap the Ancient One? No. I think they just did it because they wanted Tilda Swinton. But regardless, there was still a lot of backlash for that decision, too. They advertised him as the next main protagonist in the trailers for The Force Awakens, and we were basically falsely advertised. Well, yeah. Oh, there it is. Yeah, they... I get... Oh, I almost portaled into something that I didn't... There it is. I'm not a fan of... Oh. Oh, fuck. What can I kill in the short amount of time that I have? Yeah, they set Finn up to be the hero, and then they ended up taking Finn away from the audience, basically, which is a damn shame because, unfortunately, he was, and I still think, despite the problems, is, in fact, one of the better characters in the trilogy, but they did him so fucking dirty. I mean, like, how do you even, like, react to basically being treated as, you know, fucking, you know, like, how do you handle being treated as a joke by a character like Rose Tico, you know? Nope, you're still alive. There we go. That room actually went a lot smoother than I thought it was going to. Now, how do I get out? Another backpack, that's good. Because I desperately need the cells. Oh, neat. Not neat. This is an unfortunate circumstance. Well, actually, maybe not. I could just run backwards and jump off into the liquid hot magma, which will totally insulate me from being pinned. Woohoo! Careful, boy. The Ancient One was Tibetan. Yes, yes. Despite how bad the Minecraft movie is, it is still going to outpace all of Disney's crap. Oh, yeah. Yep, never... I never thought the movie was going to fail. it's just a shame that the movie sucks as much as it does. I've already got a lot of that review, like, written. So, expect the Minecraft review, Tuesday? Tuesday, yeah. Expect that Tuesday. I might be able to add in a little bit more detail. There's also a sci-fi movie I was looking at with Aaron Paul, and it was really interesting, so I wanted to check it out. I don't remember what it's called, but Aaron Paul is in it, and it looks like a combination of the Color from Outer Space, Alien, and Pandorum, if anyone else remembers that sci-fi movie from like 09 or 08. But yeah, it looks really low budget, so I'm not expecting like a masterpiece or anything, but that's what it does appear to be to me. So oh, cells, thank goodness. You're a dick. Ooh, a double kill on the Cacos. Oh, God! Wasn't expecting to turn around and see a Baron in the closet. It's like, who did I think that was? Nick Fuentes? Screw you. Done. Good. Metal. Oh, cool. Chainsaw. Let me catch up on a couple things. Missed the monsters from the glitch in the wall. Nope. Oh, from that mission I missed so much on. I gotcha. Could have humped the wall or two. Yeah, well, I know I missed some content. It's okay. Some of the same savagery happens in Philadelphia, too. A dead kid was hit by a boat 3 years ago in Schuylkill River? Because he was thrown off a bridge. Ugh. Vile. Just vile. Most Western heroes are over the age of 20. Yeah, it's one of the nice things. You don't have to worry about, like, you know, perving on a character for some reason, you know? And then it's like, you know, you don't have to worry about like some underage character from like Japan or something in an anime. It's nice not having to worry about that. Here I thought the world should be ruled by teenagers. Yeah, I'm finally caught up on all the chat, so I apologize if I didn't, you know, say hello or anything initially like I did earlier with Wolf. I feel bad. I feel bad for not responding to Wolf. But yeah, finally more or less caught up on chat, so that's good. This is a dark mission. Fuck! Oh, that's a bummer. I didn't know where that was. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to bump the mic there. I'd highly recommend playing older versions of Minecraft to see why it's popular in the first place. Luckily, you can do that through Minecraft websites. There is so much available for people in... Oh. Oh, that was a cool little switch. I've never seen that before. I know a lot of people really like the old, really like the older Minecraft. I don't know, like, I like the newer details and designs. I like the newer things that they've added to Minecraft. I don't have as many problems with it as a lot of people seem to nowadays, because a lot of the arguments I've heard about, like, oh, well, you can't, you know, you don't have as much freedom. It's like, I don't know how you don't have as much freedom now, you know? Yeah, exactly. I stand by new Minecraft is fine. I don't see any real problems with it like everyone else does. Sorry, you watched the Minecraft movie? Yeah, it was rough. It was definitely rough, to say the least. It sucks because it's just it's basically just the Jack Black movie. Again. Like, where was he? Probably above me. There wasn't really a whole lot going for the movie, too, which is unfortunate. Jason Momoa, and I've already wrote this down in the review. It's like, Jason Momoa genuinely is, like, the only guy trying to actually entertain the kids in the movie. Because he's basically just, like, what did I say? Oh, I wrote that this was his Kindergarten Cop and, like, Three Stooges movie. Like, this was his movie for that. And it's a shame that, like, the kids basically do nothing in the movie. Like, did you want Minecraft in your Minecraft? Because there's almost no Minecraft in Minecraft. Like, there is, like, no actual crafting that happens. I think they make a handful of huts, a tater tot gun, and a couple swords. Like, there is almost nothing that they actually make in the Minecraft movie. It's like, a lot of the movie really is just Jack Black screaming. Like, that's really what it is. Unfortunately, like... A what gun? Yeah, a tater tot gun. Like, if you've ever warmed up some tater tots, you know? Like, those little you know, those little cylindrical, you know, potato, like hash browns, like potato, like breakfast and lunch kind of things. Yeah, it I don't understand why it is that we're here with another, like, this is a movie made by the company. Like, Mojang was directly involved again, and Mojang again did not actually spend the time to try to make a halfway decent movie. And it just reminds me of oh, you know what it is? Sorry, I didn't know, because, like, some people call, like it some people will call soda pop, and other people will just call, like, there are different names. I wasn't trying to, like, you know, talk down to you or anything, devil. I didn't know. Some people know certain foods as different things. That's all. Yeah, flint and steel. Yeah. I don't. If you know, yeah, spud cannons. Yeah, exactly. Instead of potato gun, you got spud cannon. The where is he? Where is he? Like, one of the biggest issues I have with the movie is that it's basically, like, there's no, like, what you guys are quoting, for example, because you've obviously seen the trailer and everything, if not the movie, like, there is this constant issue where the movie is always... There are a ton of characters who constantly explain everything to you as though you're stupid. And I don't like that. Because audiences... Oh, man. Like, call me provincial, I suppose, but, like, I get really sick and tired of adults being talked down to, like they're too stupid to know what like, certain things are, you know? It drives me insane, because that's basically the entire movie. Like, Flint and Steel and Chicken Jockey, like, all of it, all of these different things are said over and over and over again. Because obviously kids will know, and their parents might not. And that's fine if the parents don't, but that's the movie. Just Flint and Steel and all this other crap. It's like, it's nonstop, constantly. It's like, how do you feel about getting talked down to by Jack Black constantly? You know? It comes off as very degrading. Like, you're too stupid to know what this thing is, so we're going to explain it to you as though you're a 2-year-old, you know? I don't appreciate that. Also, Jack Black and, like, Jason Momoa are just, like, they are just not funny. Like, I know Momoa is trying to be that slapstick, you know, I'm a badass, but I'm actually just a bitch kind of character. And he does it, for the most part, but, like, I don't know, like, not vibing with me. Fuck. Oh, man. One health in a dream. one health and a dream, boys. Oh boy. Good lord. Didn't mean to hit that one. And what do you think about Hollywood remake of Attack of the 50-Foot Woman? You know what they're doing with the movie. That's the problem. Like they don't even have to necessarily say what they're doing. We all basically know what they're gonna do with the movie. You know, we know what she's gonna represent. We know what she's gonna be, and it's bothersome. Oh crap! There you are. I'm worried. I'm worried. Will it be that bad? I have no idea. Maybe I'm just wrong. Maybe it turns out to actually be good. Damn. Maybe it turns out good. Maybe it doesn't. I don't know. But I'm not holding my breath. You know. Like, there can be 1,000,001 memes. I know there's going to be 1,000,001 memes, you know. And that's fine, but I don't know. I don't have any real faith in the movie, and I don't particularly care because I know what they're gonna do with the damn woman. Like, we all know what she's gonna be. There we go. Maybe Jason Momoa will be able to stand out as Lobo in the upcoming Supergirl movie? Maybe. I don't know. I do stand by any actor with the right, you know, like, with the right director can absolutely make something good. You know, like, Arnold Schwarzenegger had, like, Total Recall. You know? Like, Total Recall was a very good movie and very good for Arnold, and, you know, he had the right director backing him up because you can get the right performance. I mean it's Martin Scorsese and Leonardo DiCaprio, right? Like, that's that kind of, like, combination, and that can work, and often does, if the combination is right. I don't know. Like, I'm not... I don't really have any faith in that damn movie, though, unfortunately. Well, that was unfortunate. Woo! That's what I thought. Sucks that I missed that the first time. That would have been, that Soul Sphere would have come in handy. The main man and his best bro soups. On the topic of adaptations, what was the worst one you've seen, whether it be a movie, TV show, video game, etc.? For me, it's 2012 Lorax film. Holy shit, dude. That movie was awful. Worst adaptation. Well, I can tell you, I definitely am not a fan of the, man. Well, there's the really bad, Dungeons and Dragons movie. Like the one from, oh, criminy, 20... Fuck, how old is that movie? 2011? No, not 11. What am I thinking? That's not right. 2004, 2002, something like that. That's the one with Jeremy Irons, where he's, where he's just unloading his cheese onto the planet, and wait, like rain from the sky, like that. He just goes crazy in that one. God, that one's rough. Yeah, Jeremy Irons. Yeah. That one is hilariously bad in, like, every way possible. I know a lot of people still have not forgotten the Aragon adaptation. Man, my mom dragged me out to go see that, and I... every 5 seconds was just... like that was basically her response, her reaction to it, because she absolutely hated everything about that movie. Because she's a big fan of the book. Where is the damn... I don't even remember where the door is, now that I think about it. Wait, still going on Doom? Yes, Chaos, I'm still going on Doom. He chews all the scenery he's in? It's not that Jeremy Irons is a bad actor. He's obviously quite good. It's just really funny that he goes as ham as he does in that film. The ham is what makes me laugh. Nope, it's in here somewhere. Nope, it's not in here somewhere. They should make a movie where Arnold Schwarzenegger gets with Arnold Strong, who is clearly dubbed over. Oh, by a native English speaker, as a joke, as a reference to Hercules in New York. There's, I don't know if anyone's ever seen it. There's a behind-the-scenes, like, funny little skit that they did for Terminator 3. And in the movie... or in this video, it's like they explain how the T-800 gets its shell, or not the shell, the skin, and it's Arnold Schwarzenegger doing training, and he's exercising and whatnot to you know, emphasize his body, and everyone's, you know, like, this is why the T800 is going to look like him. And they're talking about him all hype and everything else, and then out of nowhere, he's like, "Hi, I'm Staff Sergeant John Candy." Like, that's, so somebody dubbed over Arnold Schwarzenegger speaking, and they do the whole trailer, and it's the whole video, and it's really funny because Arnold's just hamming it up, and the guy's like, you know, I really don't like the voice. And then the one guy who's obviously voicing for Arnold turns and looks at the camera. We can fix it. Yeah, General Candy from T3. Yeah, exactly. Juan knows exactly what I'm talking about. You could probably find the clip on YouTube, too. God, where am I supposed to go? Where's the door? I don't remember seeing a door. No, that just opens up that. Yeah, that just opens up that. Oh, gosh. I walked right past the damn door because I'm an idiot. Yeah, this doesn't look at all okay. Nope. There was so much shit that spawned in at the same time. It was a deleted scene where Arnold played an Air Force officer and he was dubbed over. Chief Master Sergeant William Candy, yeah. T3 was going to have a scene of Arnold eating a full wafer bar with plastic wrap and everything. It'd be funny to see a facehugger try to... Oh, okay, so I didn't know that scene was going to exist. Oh, you have to go now? Alright, have a good night, Alexander. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Sorry about that. Oh, bummer. Thank you, Eric. Somewhere a computer of the early 90s saw all of those spawn flashes and just crashed. Yeah, basically. Yeah, the original oh shit moment. How do I... Oh, there it is. Oh. That's how... Oh, okay, okay, I see. Something is finally being done about those Tesla terrorists. Let's hope they stay in jail this time. I agree. Yeah, it's so funny that everyone keeps trying to attack Teslas, and I agree with the sentiment that the violence is only going to breed more violence, and it will create, it'll cause people to want to commit the violence just for fans and everything else. You know, because people are going to do this crap in order to, Oh, okay. Come on. Oh, I see. Who is shooting me and where? There he is. Got him. There we go. But yeah, the all of these guys are just being stupid like I am and jumping into things I shouldn't be. Yeah, the Teslas have cameras on them. Like, people are gonna see all of the crap that everyone's been doing. Like, like, none of it makes any sense because so many people are just constantly trying to, like, everybody... Ah, damn it, I missed it. With all of the cameras on Teslas, the only reason people are basically doing this crap is because they want to get famous or something of that nature. You know, that's all it is. And it's unfortunately really stupid that they keep doing it. But at the same time, they're all going to get caught by doing this crap, and they're going to get themselves in trouble, and you know, frankly, I just don't care anymore. Like, if you're going to vandalize someone's car... Sorry, but I don't see why I should, in any way, shape, or form, feel bad for... Fuck. You know, I don't see why I should feel bad for you at this point, you know? Shucks, missed it. Also, rip, mouse got trapped in mousetrap. Pray for it so it doesn't go to mouse hell. AKA cat heaven. Oh. One health in a dream. Oh. Oh, an arachnotron. Oh, that ain't good. That ain't good at all. Oh, son of a... I was too close. Actually, that actually turned out really well. All right. No, they're down there. Let's just... I was out of cells. That's really not good. Whoop. Come on, come on. Please die. Stay there, thank you. Oh. Fuck. All right. Huh. Hey, 100%. That's nice. I find it funny how the one time someone tries to solve the whole polluting air cars thing, and yet they are not safe because people don't like the person that made them. Yeah, basically, unfortunately. But, well, I'm dead. Why are all these barrels here? Anywho, the Tesla's having the cameras, like, in order for cars to self-drive, they need to have an absurd number of cameras. So they're going to have cameras on every section of their body. Like, it's so absurd that no one... Oh, that's probably why. It's absurd. It's so absurd that no one actually thinks any of this through, and they're just like, yeah, he's a Nazi. Like, what do you mean? Like, like, why are we doing this? You know? I mean, I know why. It's obviously, you know, it's you know, politics and everything. It's just, it's so stupid because, like, there's obviously a lot of problems in the world, and going after someone like Musk for this reason, it's like they threw everything out, all of it, like like all of his advancements, all of the technology, they are throwing all of this out because they hate him and nothing more. And to me, that's just absurdly pathetic. Is this supposed to be a computer screen? Just about out of ammo. Oh, man. Good thing there's enough enemies to keep me going on ammo, but boy, oh boy. I don't know why I thought to shoot first instead of asking, is this crate of TNT TNT? Ah, balls. Where are all of you coming from? Man. Oh gosh. Sorry, I had to scratch my eye. Ah, oh, damn it. Oh no. How far back was I? Crap. I don't remember. I saved in the last level. I didn't save at the beginning of this one because I got caught up with all the fighting. Ah. Pistol start a mission I don't actually know. Oh boy. This is that's definitely a thing. You think I died at the part with the arachnotrons? Oh yeah. You know, that is like the biggest problem I have with this game still is the way it handles that. Pinkies, am I right? Yeah. It's just it's a pain in the ass because of the it's a pain in the ass because like Doom is really bad about handling that effect in games. But that's okay. I'm glad that I died and was here. That's fine. Good thing I stepped forward. That was almost my death. Hold on a second. Probably shouldn't have wasted rockets on them. I want to really know. I really want to know where those enemies all came from that poured out. You know, because there were so many. Barrels of Fun 2, you know, the joke. Yeah. I don't know what I just pissed off, but it sounded like everything. Like, oh, that bastard. Good lord. I never knew how much the music of this game slaps. I gotta say, not knowing much about this game, the music is quite impressive. I don't know how well, well, you mentioned, Devil, that it's, you said it was TNT that's not, like, all that hard. Apparently it's the other one that really sucks. Because maybe that's the one I'm thinking of. Because I'm not having anywhere near as many problems as I thought I would. $13 to 10. Oh god, it is that late, isn't it? All right, thank you, Juan. I'll probably complete this mission then as the final one for tonight. Oh god. They're still just pouring in. I heard from a pro it's really easy when you get the hang of it. He also said that playing Plutonia is like being inside of Wicker Man. maybe it's Plutonia damn it! Maybe it's Plutonia I'm thinking of then, because the one I remember playing was obnoxiously brutal. The actually, I think it was Plutonia. It has to be. Because I haven't seen that, like, Aztec mission or whatever. Because that's the one I recall getting stuck on for a while. Isn't Wicker Man where they bag the guy with the bees over his head? Yes. Yes. No, not the bees! No! Yeah, that's Wicker Man. That's actually the remake of Wicker Man. That's not even the original. I decided to go a different direction one time. Fuck. All right. I have no idea where anything else is. I still don't know what that is. That's Nicolas Cage, no? Yes, yes, that is Nicolas Cage. That's where that meme comes from, by the way. The whole, like, no, not the bees. That's him. That's his good old over-the-top acting. Where on earth did these enemies come from? Oh, okay. They were pretty much all up there. Gotcha. Oh, I heard something portal. Really? I wonder if they're supposed to be, like, behind glass or something thematically. Damn! That dude did so much damage. Whoa, what was that? Yeah, it's supposed to be glass. That's an interesting little, like, detail. They're, there we go. Nope. Ah, okay. Ah, shucks. Oh, well. Balls. Willy's Wonderland, delightful movie. That's that, Five Nights at Freddy's knockoff, basically, right? That's the one with, Nicolas Cage? What? Why? Why have that? Movement, perhaps? Oh, wait, I have the right key. Where was... Ah, that's right. That's right. It's in here. Yep. Alright, what activated now? He didn't like it because that isn't him on screen. He never had any kind of outfit fittings, and he never went to any studio. He found it creepy. Oh, there we go. Really playing a dangerous game here with all the shotgunners in this. Ah, bummer. That wall is gonna open, and I'm gonna have to fight my way out. Whoa, I didn't... I must have gone around as he did in a clockwise manner, because I did not see him. Oh, gotcha that time. Yep, see? He went around just as I did. I'll take it. Tiny little safe room, but I'll take it. Damn, you got me. Where'd that come from? Whoop! Yeah, I was too exposed. I knew it. Oh, that's where you were. Ah. Oh, a berserk. That's kind of nice. I appreciate everything about what just happened. That was... I don't appreciate anything about what just happened. Oh. Goodness. Oh, one health in a dream, boys! Please die, please die, please die, please die. Everything die, everything die, everything die, everything... Ah, damn it! Ah, I was surrounded. If I had actually been a bit more patient and waited, I probably would have survived in that hallway, even with the 1 health. Oh, that's where that comes out. Cool. 1 health and a feck! Yeah, basically. Alright. Now there was one... I don't know where this goes, but we'll find out. That's where it goes. I found out. Ooh, I like where it went. I really found out. Blood, blood, blood. We love to see it, yes. Yeah, thankfully, all of that turned out. Oh, I can't... Why can't I... Oh, those stupid barrels. Hold on. There we go, got it. Alright. Gosh, there's so much ammo. Alright. I'm surprised that wall hasn't opened just yet. It'll probably be a finalist surprise, like, oh my... There's so many enemies in this game. Oh, I think they just killed each other. And me! Just like, just reaching up on top of shelves, like, yeah, please, I'll just take this. Man, I can't wait to drop $450 on a Switch 2 so I can finally play Zelda at a not shit frame rate. Yeah, the, unfortunately, because of what they're doing, I still stand by, I believe, that Nintendo absolutely just won with everything they announced. However, that doesn't change the fact that I don't know how people are going to react to it. I can't imagine they're going to react well. I would imagine most people are going to be very unhappy with the cost of everything. God, where's the... Okay, hold on. Where's the next door? Where is that next door? Because I came in here, grabbed the key. Oh, here it is. Nope. Nope, that's not it. What did I go in here for? I do think the library for the Switch 2 was pretty interesting to hear. I'm obviously excited for games like Metroid Prime 4. I don't personally need it, but I understand a lot of people were also really hoping for a GameCube library. So I'm glad to see they finally have that on the way. And I know one of the titles they're going to do right off the bat is supposed to be Fire Emblem Path. I think it's Path of Radiance specifically. So I know a lot of I can just get the GameCube version of the game myself. Like I'm not too worried because I have a working GameCube. Damn, what did I come down here for? So I'm not. Oh! I think I know what I have to do. I hope I'm right. I think it was in here. Nope, nope. There. Yeah, that's the window. Okay. I don't particularly care for getting the special, like, updated versions of the Zelda games. Personally, doesn't really affect me because I have the games. So it's like, why would I get them again? You know. So there was a window? Yes, there was, in fact, a window. That's what I thought initially, because why wouldn't they be able to see us anyway, you know? Like, we're walking in front of them. Hasn't every console had a Smash game? As Adrian said, yes, beginning with the 64... something open, hold on. Something's opening. What's opening? What's opening? Oh, wait. No? Oh, well, there's that little secret that I missed. Yeah, what the hell? Nope. What am I missing? It's over there. You wonder if the deluxe version of Smash will go onto it? Hey, maybe. Oh, what's this? Huh. Missed that. Glad I got it, though. That's health. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, boy. Okay, okay. Criminy. I knew there was more that I was missing. I just didn't know where. I don't like that barrel. You're never gonna get this guitar out of your head, and that's a good thing. Well, thankfully, this has been a pretty badass tune. I just wish I had gotten through this level a little better for everyone, so that it wasn't like on repeat as long as it's been. Oh, that's cool. That's not cool. Don't like playing dodgeball with you guys, sorry. Oh, alright. Have a good night, Adrian. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. I know I'm going a little after 10, but man, there's a lot to still cut through here. Oh, there's that. Okay. Alright, everything's unraveling. Oh, I didn't mean to fall. Just in case. Just in case. Mario Kart World is what they plan on having for Switch 2. I do hope that that turns out well. Especially with all the options they added to that game. I mean, they really, really look like they're trying to have, like, everything about their cake and eat it too with that. Okay, so all of that led me here. Ah, missed it. Ah, missed it. Ah, missed it. I wonder if I can make that jump. Shoot. Not really. Well, they will because they set aside a reason for you to buy that Smash Bros. Game, like they did for Melee, Brawl, and Ultimate. I really wonder if they're going to add Melee to the online, to the GameCube version, the GameCube library, I should say. It really makes me wonder, because it seems like something they would do. I also just don't know how... I don't know why you wouldn't, you know? It would actually be a sort of, like, not necessarily, like, a... It would definitely help a lot of the Smash community that still wants to play the game. And since Melee is such a pain in the ass to try to get working because everybody, oh goodness, everybody wants to, everybody wants, who plays Melee, it's like, it's always about the, almost shot the barrel, okay, like, everybody wants to play Melee constantly and online and everything, but you can't do that if, you know, you can't do that if you're, only limited to things like, say, I wonder how you get in there. There it is. I thought I saw it. Because the biggest problem with Melee is that everyone is stuck to the old analog, the old CRTs, because that's how you get. There's no digital change to the video, and so because of that, you're able to. Oh, finally. You're able to get. Oh, I missed something. Damn. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna grab these, and I'm gonna go back in my corner like a good boy. I wonder if they're going to make Melee online capable, because it would revitalize the Melee uh, game, the whole community a lot. And it makes me wonder, because if I really want to see them do like proper online gaming with retro games, because they can absolutely do it. I'm also noticing most of the surprise rooms are just filled with low-tier enemies. Yeah, definitely. I actually don't mind this. I kind of prefer it, almost, honestly. I really do like the way a lot of these levels are designed. I like the excess of low tier enemies, and I appreciate how the game has gone so far. I thought TNT Evolution was going to be a lot more like Plutonia Experiment, but I was very clearly wrong about that, and I'm fine with that. So I'm very happy with how this has turned out. And I actually burned through quite a bit of it, despite how long it took to get through some of these missions, since I'm already like a third of the way through the game now. TNT Evolution is low tier hit scanner Hades. Oh yeah. I very much experiencing that now. It's not as hard as it could be too, because like even though there's a lot of hit scanning enemies, the game does offer a great deal of room to fight, and because of all the low tier, like all the shotgun guys, all the zombie guys, you actually have a lot of ammo to keep going, so it feels a lot more like a fight of attrition, which I do appreciate. I would suspect if they were going to put GameCube games out for their Switch 2... There we go. Just so I can hear a little bit. I can hear myself and read. I would suspect if they were going to put GameCube games out there for Switch 2, the Mario, Zelda, and Metroid would be the priority for them. Well, I know they're doing Wind Waker. I know they're doing Wind Waker. I didn't, the other thing I didn't see them putting up Mario Sunshine. That was the one that threw me off the most. I thought Sunshine would have been one of the first games they added to it, but I guess they didn't do it. Or at least they haven't yet, which is weird because Path of Radiance is supposed to be on the list right off the bat. So it's like you did Fire Emblem Path of Radiance, but you didn't do like Smash or Mario Sunshine, like actual flagship games for the console. I don't know. I think Metroid Prime games will just get more remasters, since they already have Prime 1 remasters, so they could make more to catch people up to Prime 4. Maybe. I mean, as far as I know, people asked for Echoes to be remastered, and Nintendo said no. Like, confirm if I'm wrong, please correct me. But as far as I know, they basically told everybody no. Though it would be cool to see more remasters in this regard to bring more people back. I still think they should just bring back the Wii version of the game and just give the motion controls from Corruption to modern gamers, because you already more or less have that, and the modern control scheme of dual analog stick. So you have options for players. Like you can do the scan bar thing where you don't even have to have the infrared bar like they did with the Wii or the Wii U for that matter, and they could still bring the game to a modern setting, and I think it would be fine. And it would give all three Prime games right before Beyond comes out, which would be fantastic. But I don't know what I don't know what Nintendo's thinking here. Yeah, I'm gonna call it here in just a moment. I just wanted to catch up on the last few chats. Yeah, it must have been Plutonia. The guy who worked on it, Dario Casali, said he could, if he could beat the game on hard too easily, he'd make it harder. Mission accomplished. Gotcha, gotcha. It's kind of laying back. Yeah, it certainly is by comparison. But I actually really like the thematics of there's fewer demons so far, and there's more characters, because this is something, not this is, that there isn't, that there aren't demons, but I like that the demons are a bit more sparing. It makes when they pop out like, oh no, I appreciate when there's a bit more weight to something that you haven't, that you're used to experiencing, and then it's like the game tries to sort of make it feel a bit more real. I am uncertain about Mario Sunshine, since they did include it in that Mario Anniversary thing. Oh, okay. I didn't know. I don't know about any anniversary thing for Mario. I think some Nintendo employees mentioned that a lot of the Nintendo legends are nearing retirement, so the Switch 2 might be a bittersweet thing. Really? I mean, maybe. I mean, look at how much that they've done for decades at this point. Like, to be designing games for 40 plus years. I mean, the kind of headache and everything that goes beyond that, and all the decisions that had to be made. I'm sure a lot of people are like, "All right, I'm gonna cut it here." Especially like sometimes everything works out and sometimes it doesn't. Like, I'm sure a lot of people are like, hey, like, why, where's, like, we released Breath of the Wild, and then it turned out that a lot of people in the long run were like, it's kind of shit. And then you get, Tears of the Kingdom, and it's like, hey, here's more Breath, and people are like, cool, did you fix the problems? You fixed the problems, right? and, and then Tears just didn't get all the positivity I think that they wanted. Which is funny, because Echoes of Wisdom is actually kind of like, my lady's been playing through it, and her and I have just been having a blast, because it's a far better setting and a far better use of the skill, the summoning the different enemies and everything else with Echoes. I think it's far better than a lot of the systems that they gave with what they did with Breath. As we are going to see a lot of the talent that made many of the games from our childhood leave the company. Oh, yeah, I gotcha. It's weird because TNT started out a bit harder, but then it dialed it back after a few maps. I did notice that to a degree. I think a lot of the maps start off a bit more intricate, like this first one that's playing here in the background. But I believe that it hits a bit more of a peak, and then when you get to that like seventh and eighth mission, once you're over that crest, it drops in difficulty, because it's a natural ramp up for level design. I I think a lot of what TNT tries to offer here is the numbers that Doom is normally known for, but they're also really thematic levels, which makes it a little bit more of a pain in the ass. So, because you have less movement, they stretch out the number of enemies so that you have to deal with them in constant waves rather than like one giant wave at a time necessarily. Anyways, this was a fun stream. Glad I could finally catch up. See you next time, and I look forward to seeing your next video. Thank you, Devil. I'm glad you came by. I hope you had a good time. I haven't gotten a chance to play Echoes Wisdom since my Switch is still broken. Oh, I'm sorry, Juan. It's interesting. It's really, really easy. It is not a challenging game by any stretch. But it's definitely been fun. Like I said, my lady and I have been having a blast. I've been enjoying making jokes and everything, watching her play. And Plat Boom is best. So yeah, thank you everybody for coming out. I'm sorry I fell behind on chat because I was ranting and raving out my ass. as I tend to. But yeah, Strong, thank you very much for all of those super chats, man. That was very, very kind. Thank you. You didn't need to, though. Eric, Juan, Devil, MG, Adrian, Chaos, everybody, Shadow. Hey, Shadow, happy birthday again. You know, enjoy the rest of the night, buddy. Um, and Wolf, I saw you popped in there, Wolf. If you're still around, or if you see this later, sorry I didn't get to respond to you right off the bat. I was caught up in everything else. But yeah, so next week will be Minecraft and probably a review of that other sci-fi movie I was talking about earlier. I gotta track it down because it's not in the theater, so it's probably online. But I'll see about getting those two videos out next week, and then of course I will continue Evolution next Friday. So yeah, thank you all very much for coming out, guys. It's been fun. I'm glad that I got to play this a bit longer. Have a good night, and have a good weekend, everyone.